LSD, cocaine, and ecstasy are now just a click of a mouse away.
They call themselves anonymous. They are hackers on steroids.
WikiLeaks is essentially the first ever stateless news organization. It operates by using, in the deepest possible sense, the nowhereness of the internet.
Everything that's alive goes alive in seeds. You know, little tomato seeds you and Nancy planted in your garden, how they grow into nice red tomatoes.
Committed suicide, and it appears that she was being bullied online.
Definitely, this is the internet revolution. I'll call it Revolution 2.0.
It looks as though dozens of celebrities have fallen victim to hackers.
Anonymous hacked his site and plastered it with gay sex pictures.
It really almost makes you ask the question, would it have been better if we never invented the internet? Would it have been better if we never invented the internet? Never invented the internet.
The way we represent ourselves online has devolved from the quirky, personalized HTML web page, homepage of the 90s, to the somewhat modular but still strange presence of a MySpace page, to the completely formatted presence of a Facebook page.
I think that people are only beginning to understand what it might mean to post things about yourself in a public forum that then might be looked at by people that you work with, or might be looked at by people that might employ you in the future. Or, that whole area, I think, is where people are now only beginning to have a think about what that might mean for them.
We are clothing ourselves in data, unawares, and we are being judged as who we declare we are by our Facebook profile or our Twitter stream or, what information we put into whatever website we might go to.
Well, one way in which you'll give up personal information is obviously by clicking on one thing or another that reveals the sorts of things you're interested in. Let's say you want to sign up for a horoscope. Then you're going to give them your birthday and probably tell them whether or not you're a man or a woman. Then maybe you want to find out what your local weather is. Probably the easiest way to do that is to put in your postal code or zip code. And bingo, they've got 3 pieces of information that are going to make it really easy for them to figure out exactly what.
We are anonymous. We are legion.
We do not forget.
Anonymous was born a decade ago in one of the weirdest and darkest corners of the internet. An anything goes image board called 4chan.
A young man posted a video of him abusing his cat on YouTube. The internet detectives came out, they took the YouTube video and they matched up everything in the video, and within 24 hours they had his name, and within 48 hours he was arrested.
We do not forgive.
We do not forgive.
Today we are holding the first day of a 2-day hearing entitled Making the Internet Safe for Kids, the Role of Internet Service Providers and Social Networking Sites.
One day, a girl friend requested me on Facebook. She was good looking, and I was like, oh, scoring mad points,
13-year-old Concord Middle School student posted on Facebook last week that she wished Osama bin Laden had killed her math teacher.
There's a massive generational difference in how people see the web. If I look now at how 8, 9, 10-year-olds use the web, it's completely different to how somebody aged 18 would use it, completely different how I would use it again. And I think that one of the issues around the privacy questions that are now being raised are, have we taught children how to be safe online enough? And are we, aware enough of all the different ways that information is used? So there's definitely a piece of education that needs to underpin all of the developments that are happening in technology.
It's really the same discussion our parents had with us years ago about strangers at the playground or accepting a ride from someone you don't know. You just have to apply it to the internet.
We're social beings and we want to be out there. We just don't have a clear picture of where we are, you know, and I think the way we get there is through some tragedies and some successes. You know, the successes look like Twitter, the tragedies look like people who are murdered because someone stalked them online.
I find the web a friendly place. I don't like this extremist view that the web is suddenly a danger zone where unpleasant people can more easily find their vulnerable targets.
People have access to create and distribute on their own. People can share their own thoughts and feelings, experiences, talents, which I think is a great thing. You have, you know, people just capturing moments, be it, you know, a local event happening within their town or protests or what's happened in Iran. And what I think it does, you know, when you see the personal side of people just capturing everyday life, is that it breaks down cultural barriers.
In the streets of Egypt, and I asked a young person, I said, what got you into the streets? He said, I would have just watched this on Al Jazeera, and then Mubarak shut my internet down and made this my issue. Mubarak tried to shut down the internet. Ben Ali tried to shut down the internet. It didn't work in either of their cases. A lot of young people view the freedom to connect as a fundamental human right.
It's just a tool, you know, it's a tool that makes things that we do in our everyday lives so much more rich and easier. And it's that tool and the power of that tool that you can use as an individual that I think is what makes it so kind of unquantifiable, I guess.